Once upon a time, deep within a lush green valley nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young woman named Ilara. Ilara wasn't like the other villagers who found joy in the simple routines of their lives. She yearned for adventure, for a life less ordinary. Her heart ached with a longing for something more, something grand, something extraordinary. Now, every evening as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Ilara would sit by her window and gaze up at the majestic Silver Star Mountain that loomed over their village. It was a colossal peak that touched the clouds, its summit shrouded in mist and legend, and she dreamed of climbing it. The thought of scaling that towering giant filled her with both excitement and a deep sense of foreboding. Many villagers had attempted the climb, but none had ever returned to tell the tale. Some said the mountain was too treacherous, its slopes too steep, and its paths too perilous. Others whispered of strange and mystical forces that guarded its heights, keeping it eternally untamed. Despite the warnings and the tales of danger, Ilara's heart remained steadfast. She yearned to prove that the mountain, with all its might and mystery, could be conquered. But her dreams were often met with the harsh reality of her everyday life. The chores, the errands, the societal norms that kept her rooted to the ground, quite literally, made her feel like her dreams were nothing but fleeting fantasies. Then one day, an adventurous traveler came to the village. He had roamed far and wide, and his stories of daring escapades and far-off lands captivated the villagers, especially Ilara. As she listened to his tales, a spark ignited within her. She realized that her dreams didn't have to remain just that, dreams. When the traveler announced that he was planning to climb the very mountain that had captured Ilara's heart, she knew she couldn't let this chance slip away. With a determined glint in her eye, she approached the traveler and expressed her desire to join him. But he, like the others, considered her request a naive fantasy. However, Ilara wasn't one to be deterred. Every day she would ask the traveler about his journey, learning everything she could about the mountain and its challenges. She observed his preparations, taking mental notes on everything from his gear to his strategies. Finally, the day arrived when the traveler was ready to begin his ascent. And against everyone's expectations, Ilara was ready too. She had meticulously prepared, training her body and mind, gathering supplies and devising plans. As the traveler watched her determined figure preparing to set off, a grudging respect flickered in his eyes. "Very well, Ilara," he said. "If you insist on going, I won't stop you. But remember, this mountain is no ordinary climb." Ilara nodded, her eyes shining with resolve. "I know, but I'm not afraid," and with that they began their journey. Ilara may not have been a skilled climber initially, but she was a quick learner. Under the traveler's watchful eye, she learned to navigate the treacherous paths, to secure herself against the strong winds, and to endure the biting cold. As they climbed higher and higher, the air grew thinner, making each step more challenging. Yet Ilara pressed on, her determination fueled by her unwavering belief in herself. On the 10th day of their climb, as they neared the summit, the weather took a turn for the worse. Storms raged, winds howled, and visibility dropped, turning the familiar path into a treacherous maze. Fear threatened to engulf Ilara, but then she remembered the words of the wise old woman from the village. Fear can make the path seem as long or as short as you want it to be. It's all in how you choose to see it. With newfound clarity, Ilara faced the storm head-on. She battled through the wind and rain, her resolve strengthened by the very challenges the mountain threw at her. And finally, when the storm clouds cleared and the sun broke through, Ilara and the traveler emerged from the clouds. They had reached the summit. Overwhelmed by the victory, Ilara realized that the true triumph wasn't just about reaching the top, but about the journey, the challenges, the growth, and most importantly, believing in herself. From that day forward, Ilara's life was forever changed. She continued to explore the world, always seeking new adventures, but she never forgot the lessons of the mountain. Sometimes the greatest adventures start with just one step,